Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Breathe Motivation. I'm so excited to be here on this Monday for you guys. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope you guys tuned in this weekend. We're about to deliver some good stuff for you to start off your week, so happy Monday. Did you guys have a good weekend? Did you guys enjoy what you guys did? I hope you guys did. I hope you guys got some time to relax, spend some time with your family, your friends, do whatever you wanted to, and you're ready to come back and conquer the week. So I wanted to send a great shout out to my mentor, Matias. I got a chance to go out to dinner with him and really talk about the podcast and get some feedback from him. And I definitely value his information that he gives me and points me in the direction of where I need to go. So definitely want to reach out to him and say thank you. He also gave me a brand new perspective that really inspired this show here today. So really excited to get back and telling you guys about this because I didn't even realize what I was doing until he kind of pointed it out. So it's funny how things kind of work out. So very excited to share that with you. So today we're going to talk about some history. And maybe some of you guys have already heard this story or whatnot, but it's always good to kind of go back and visit history because it tells you a lot of great things about yourself and can give you lessons that will help you learn to use in the future. So let me tell you a story. So we're going to go all the way back to 1519. Okay. We're going to travel way back. So get in your time machine. We're going back. So there was a sailor from Spain. His name's Hernan Cortez. I'm sure you guys have heard about him in your history books and that whole process. But this guy, man, when I heard this story and every time I hear this story, I think, man, this guy was crazy. I'm still laughing about it because it's crazy, but this guy went to landed in Mexico back in 1519, and he took 600 Spaniards with him, and they were going for one thing and one thing only, and that was at the time the most important thing to Spain was the treasures that these new worlds had for them. So gold, silver, any kind of treasure that you could think of that they could take back or they stay and make it the best for themselves. So Hernan Cortez and his 600 Spaniards on his 11 boats all went and landed in Mexico. So Hernan Cortez went into this knowing that people had gone over to this area before, for some 600 years and were never able to conquer anything or take over, Mexico or take over the Aztecs. And he went over with this idea that he was going to do it. So very interesting to see what he does here. So as he's thinking and he's going into this and preparing, he tells his people, hey, we're going to conquer the Aztecs and we're going to take this land and take these treasures. So he looks to his group, and as he's going, and keep in mind that this group is pretty ill prepared. They don't have the armor. They don't have the supplies that they really should have to conquer this area. But he turns around, and with 3 words, Cortez commits himself and his people to accomplishing this feat. He has this big, dumb belief that he's going to go out and he's going to conquer the Aztecs that nobody's done for 600 years. So he turns around and says to his men, burn the boats. And I'm sure people looked at him like, what are you talking about? Burn the boats. So he fully committed to his mission, and that was to conquer and take the treasures of the Aztecs. Now, I'm not saying to go out there and conquer people because that's not what I'm all about, but the idea and the strategy of what he had was to fully commit to his plan. So he turned around, looked at his people, and said, burn the boats, right? So he burned the boats. So they burned the 11 ships that they could go to go back to Spain, and be safe again. How crazy is that? So when you think about your life and where you're at and what you're looking into, really, is that such a crazy strategy? I was talking to Matias and we were talking about the podcast, and he kind of looked at me and several people have asked me the same question. Daily? Why are you doing this daily? And for me, looking at this, one, I want to continue to help spread positivity across the world. So why not daily? And on top of that, one, I didn't know a whole lot about podcasting. I'd seen podcasts. I listened to podcasts. I listened to Gary Vee. I listened to Joe Rogan. And I was like, man, that's pretty good stuff. That what a platform to be able to reach as many people as possible as you can. And what a good opportunity this is. So in my mind, I was like, daily, I got this, right? I got to talk for, I committed to 11 to 12 minutes. So it was short for you guys, but it gave you guys something inspiring. And really what I did was jumped in and I burned my boats. Because if you say you're going to do it daily, you got to commit and put in the time to be successful in what you want to do. So I burned my boats. And here I am daily, each and every day. And I love this. I look at this. I do have a day job, but I do this in my own time. And really, it's a great, hobby. And, I look to turn this into a career. And I'm really enjoying myself. So I don't even look at it as something that, is trouble. I love it. It's so much fun because I get to meet people. I get to talk to people that I probably would have never talked to, reaching out to people in the world. This is a platform for us to spread positivity. So I was excited about it. And I got so excited that, I really kind of went in it blind, not necessarily blind. I looked at it and I saw what I was doing, but yeah, I kind of really didn't know what all this was going to turn into, but I'm committed to this and I'm committed to daily. And, if I tell you it's going to be daily, we're going to be here every day with you guys because that's important. And that's the message that we want to send, that each day we can be positive and we can reinforce positivity throughout the world each and every day. So that's our motto, and that's our mission, is to create purpose or help people see purpose and live their day-to-day life with passion and purpose. So it's really one of those questions that, what boats do you need to burn? So you've really got to commit to what you want to do. And, burning the boats, that really goes back to your comfort zone, right? So this strategy forces you to take action instead of dwelling on the thoughts of shoulda, woulda, coulda. We always look at that and we ask, the question of, man, should I do this? What if I had done this? Is it going to be successful? Let's stop asking questions. Let's take action, right? The action is going to create that success as long as you're committed to it daily and you're committed to making it a success. You've got to have this belief in yourself that this plan is fully going to work out. And I have no question that this podcast is going to do what it's supposed to do, right? Whether it gets whether it gets huge and, millions of people are listening to it, which is ultimately the goal, right? We want to be able to spread positivity to as many people as possible. But at the same time, if I can change one person's life, I made a difference and I followed what I wanted to believe in. And that was helping people because people are my passion. I love people. I love helping people. I love opening people's minds to new strategies. So I'm burning boats, and I've already burned the boats, and I'm here with you each and every day. And I never thought that I would do this and be so vulnerable in front of people, because I'm open to myself to criticism or, positive feedback too, which is even better. So I'm open. I've burned the boats. So what boats do you need to burn? Are you happy with your job? If you're not happy with your job, change it or start looking for options to change it. Not necessarily do you have to quit your job today. Obviously when I go to get another job or another career, I obviously want to study and do that, but I got to take the action of burning the boat that, hey, I'm ready to go, right? So if I wasn't able to get a promotion somewhere else, or at this company, can I get that somewhere else? And what is my strategy to get there and do it? I had to commit to looking for another job and going to another avenue, right? So if I wasn't getting promoted here, great, I might have to start at ground zero again at another company, but it might be worth my time because I'm spending so much time at this company. Or, I promote to the same area in the other company, but hey, I get an opportunity to grow faster and learn new areas and avenues, right? So I recently did that. I went from one company to another company. I went to a different kind of business, and a lot of people looked at me and said, hey, man, you're kind of crazy for switching jobs. You're going to wind up back here again. And I was like, yeah, I guess that's what you think. But, I'm going to do bigger and better things. And I committed to that, and I burned that boat of going, somewhere else. So you've got to believe fully that your plan is working. And a big thing that's going to be the most important is to be patient. Success is going to come from hard work and persistence. You've got to continue to drive and continue to do things to be successful each and every day. And that's the most important, that you take action each day. Little by little, your success will build. And really, a house is built, brick by brick, one brick at a time. And then that, or you lay that foundation and you start to build on top of that. That's what happens with a house. And it's the same thing as your goals and your dreams. You commit to those dreams, you commit to those goals, and you take action day to day. So very excited for this opportunity. I thank you guys so much for being here daily and helping us grow. We're growing each and every day, which is amazing. I really appreciate it. You guys really keep me going and keep me driving, because I know that this is working, because I'm getting feedback and everything. And I love it. And I love spreading positivity with you guys. I'm here for you. I'm here for your support. This is your podcast. This is what it's all about. So thank you guys so very much. I really do appreciate it. So tomorrow we're going to go into another episode. It'll be episode 12. We're going to talk about who's to blame. So let me leave you with this quote. If you want to take the island, then burn the boats. With absolute commitment come the insights that create real victory. So follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Breathe Motivate. Like our Facebook page at Breathe Motivation. Also, check out our website, breathemotivation.com. It's got our blogs, our podcast. Let us know what your feedback is. We love to hear your commitments and your challenges and your successes, and that's what it's most important. So continue to be with us. Continue to listen to us. Subscribe, share, review. We definitely appreciate all of that. Thank you for being with us each and every day. And as always, I'll remind you to breathe motivation and exhale success. We'll look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. You guys have a great day.